Welcome to the Social Millennial Podcast. We out here. You feel me? NYC. I hope you all had a great week. I know I did. I'm here. I'm alive. I can't complain. I'm breathing. You feel me? I'm here to present some things that interested me this week to y'all. I hope that y'all stayed safe, stayed socially distant. Make sure to get tested. Make sure to keep the people around you safe. You feel me? Make sure to run away from the confusion of what's going on and just try to make sure that you understand what's being told to you in the most factual sense. You feel me? Now, so much has gone on, but I feel like I open every episode like that. So much has gone on. So much so that for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, I don't cover every single piece of bit of news and so on and so forth in every facet of every sort of section of news or things that are happening that there could possibly be, entertainment, lifestyle, etc. I don't always cover everything. I don't really attempt to. These are just things that sort of jumped out at me, things that I got something to say about. Sometimes it'll get a little bit political, even though I really don't like getting political, but it is what it is. Sometimes you can't help it. And other times I just talk about things, that I feel like talking about, that I feel like I've got a strong enough opinion on. Maybe a hot take. I don't think I went too hard with the hot takes yet. Y'all haven't let me know. But I just say my take. It's the social millennial. You feel me? You get to hear what a millennial thinks, what a millennial, social millennial thinks, that can code switch and go between you feel me, fam? We out here and can put on the corporate voice and can expound precepts and prelates. But yeah, so much is going on. I think this episode is most certainly going to be the UFC episode, and I hope that y'all enjoy it because I've got so much to say about what's going on in the UFC right now, or so much anticipation about what's to come. Now, not every single little tidbit. I don't know. I don't really have a thought on every single little tidbit going on right now in the mixed martial arts world. I do follow the UFC. I do follow Dana White. I do follow some of my choice fighters that are dynamic, that sort of interest me. They've got interesting stories. The combat is cool. It's great. It's entertaining. I enjoy. Very much so enjoy. I think this is going to be that episode where we're just going to talk that. I'm going to sort of put on my Chael Sonnen hat and start talking. Start giving my predictions, my very early predictions on certain fights. I think it's going to be pretty fire. We've got a decent enough, a pretty cool, pretty interesting recommendation for this episode for this week. So I hope y'all enjoy. Now, for those of y'all just chilling with us, y'all can enjoy this podcast under the sound of my voice in its audio format anywhere that you find your podcasts. Stitcher, Apple, Google, wherever you find it and enjoy it. You feel me? But we also have a video component. So everybody in YouTube, I know y'all are watching me. Just letting everybody else know that we're listening, that are listening. We've got a video component. Head on over to YouTube, the Social Millennial Podcast, and you will get to see this mug and some of my my hand talking. I'm from New York. You feel me? This is how we do it. I'm from NYC. This is how we do it. I try not to. I try to fight it a little bit, but I'm a dude sitting in a chair with a mic in front of him and some lighting. You feel me? I got to make this entertaining somehow. I'm not dancing. I'm not singing too much. This is just what it is. This is my takes. So enjoy it. The Social Millennial Podcast socials, Facebook and Instagram at Social Millennial Pod. Now, y'all, like, subscribe, share, comment, leave a review on this podcast. And just enjoy it. Let us know what you think about it. Let us know what you don't like about it. I mean, let us know what you think. Let us know what you like and what you don't like. Let us know where maybe your opinion differs. We'd like to hear it in the comment section. By all means, hit us up. We used to have a Twitter. I think the Twitter is still there. But I don't know. I've been feeling like Twitter's a little iffy and sketchy these days. A lot of drama going down. Maybe some big tech stuff. I don't know. I might talk about it, but we'll see how that goes. Now, getting into the episode. The UFC. First of all, super big deal. Khabib Nurmagomedov is officially retired. We hang our heads. We held out hope. Dana White held out hope. For those of you who don't know, Khabib Nurmagomedov, champion in his division, beat everybody there was to beat. Absolutely dominated all the way up to Conor McGregor. Dominated Conor McGregor. Actually went toe to toe with him, I believe, in the third round, and knocked him down. Conor would later admit that was very much so unexpected. They did not expect him and his coach for Khabib to have power in his hands like that. But Khabib, he dominated his division, lossless, perfect record. Now Dana White had been holding out hope that maybe he was gonna negotiate some kind of new contract, some kind of new deal, maybe come back for a super fight. There were talks of Khabib versus GSP, George St. Pierre. And George St. Pierre was like, I will come out of retirement if it's a Khabib fight and if it's a title fight. So there was a whole lot of speculation about whether that would go down. For those who don't know, who are unaware, Khabib sort of stepped away from MMA, sort of said he retired, like a soft retirement. Said he wasn't going to fight anymore because his father passed. And he had promised his mother that he would not fight again. So he had his final title defense against Justin Gaethje. Absolutely dominated Justin Gaethje. And announced that he was done. And he belongs up there in the ranks as pound for pound the best fighter. And hardly anybody is disagreeing with that. He has proved himself. His wrestling is on a different level. Dude was wrestling bears when he was a little kid. For fun, for training. A bear cub, of course. So yeah, Khabib, man, I wish we could have seen Khabib versus GSP. That would have been an interesting fight. Very interesting to see how George St. Pierre deals with Khabib's energy. That would have been pretty cool. I would have liked to see Khabib just continue his streak and just see how far he can go. And then retire. Like, give us 5-6 more wins and then retire. Really cement it. Really OD. You feel me? Really get that gap in his perfect record. So that he ascends to the top rank with that honor, he could just widen that gap so nobody catches him. I would have loved to see that. It was just magical when Khabib fights. Magical. Wrestling dudes down, subduing them, controlling them for the whole fight, making them tap. It's great. It's great. Made for great entertainment. Made for great fights. So Khabib is gone. And will be sorely missed. But definitely he has beaten every single person that he could possibly beat. So that leads me to my next, what I'm very much so in hyper anticipation about, and that's UFC 261. I am hype. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Dana White is doing it in Florida. It will take place in Florida, and there will actually be fans in the building this time. I don't think it's going to be a lot. I don't quite remember the number. It's in the double-digit thousands. The seating arrangement is in the double-digit thousands. But they're going there, first event, full fans, to, I guess, see how it goes, you know? Excuse me. To see how it goes. I hope it goes well. I feel like a lot of people are looking for normalcy, I guess. Normalcy, and Florida seems to not really care about COVID. So that's going to be a thing. But it will definitely be interesting. I hope that UFC 261 is not marred by controversy with COVID. I hope. We did Fight Island. Seemed to have gone off without a hitch. They started bringing some stuff back here to the UFC compound. So I hope it goes off well, because we've got we've got the main events that are just on a different level. I mean, we have a title defense and 2 main events. Or 2 title defenses, because I think Rose is fighting for the title again. I think so. It's going to be on another level. It's going to be bonkers. So we've got Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, the BMF himself. We've got Zhang Weili versus Thug Rose. And we've got Valentina Shevchenko versus Jessica Andrade. Now, talk about stacked. Talk about a stacked night. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be blessed. Truly blessed to watch because I like all these fighters. 100%. Or I like all these fights. Excuse me. And I like all of these fighters. Like, I'm down 100%. Now, let's talk about, I'm going to hit the predictions. Y'all hit me with y'all predictions in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, and in the comments anywhere that you could possibly comment as you're partaking this piece of media, this episode. Now, I'm going to start with Valentina Shevchenko versus Miss Andrade. So firstly, for the win, I'm going with Valentina. I very much so see Valentina pulling up, is the better fighter, just the better fighter, and just outclasses Andrade. Just the movement on the feet, the wrestling, the whole shebang. Because I don't think Andrade is going to try to take it to the ground. Don't think so. She fights very like curved back, very, head sort of down, but not quite. Very tight, compact fighting. And I don't think that's going to work against Shevchenko, who kind of flows with her power, who can really deliver blows, really deliver power with very smooth movements. Doesn't need to be sort of coiled up to throw. As far as Andrade's fights and her fighting style, I've seen enough of her fights to feel like I kind of understand what she's going to be like. Unless she's going in there and will radically change her game, I do not think that Andrade can beat Valentina. I think Valentina is going to go in there and make it look like Andrade does not belong in the ring with her. She's just going to beat her up. Now, Andrade will probably be able to take it. She'll get hit. She'll get things. She'll weeble wobble, but she won't fall down. But I believe Shevchenko is going to beat that girl up. You feel me? Like, no head movement, no base movement, no footwork. Andrade, at least as of late, has been used to walking or attempting to walk people down and failing. So I feel like this is a fight that the matchmakers made out of, like, because they did not have another fight to make. Valentina's beat up a lot of people. A lot. And I think this is going to be no different. I think Andrade is just going to look like she doesn't belong in the ring with Shevchenko. I don't know if Shevchenko's going to get the finish. It is a possibility. But my prediction is that it might be by submission or by knockout. Like, she might just on the feet hit her and knock her down and be done. I don't think it'll be too much ground and pound TKO kind of thing going on. But give me y'all predictions, because Shevchenko's starting to get up in years. And so we're going to see what her condition is like when she pulls up that day. But that's my prediction. Maybe by the second half of the second round, I think we're going to start seeing Shevchenko really pull away in terms of what her skill set is. So pull away from Andrade. That's what I think. And then I think if it does go the full 5 rounds, then I believe Andrade, if she doesn't get TKO'd, is going to lose the decision. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, Zhang Weili versus Thug Rose. Fam, Zhang Weili, oh my gosh. I'm a super fan of Thug Rose. Super into what she's doing, what her story is, what she represents. I started really following her after the Joanna fight. The first time she fought Joanna. And got the finish, got the TKO. That's when I started following her. She's really cool, really interesting. Please look her up. She's on the socials. Rose Namajunas. Thug Rose. She seems like a pretty cool, down to earth person. Uh, Zhang Wei Li, whoo, Zhang Wei Li can fight. That is a fighter. That girl can fight. She is her body. She developed her body like she can fight. She is strong. Um, I do not see my favorite Thug Rose winning this fight. I'm sorry for the fans of Thug Rose. Oh my gosh, I don't see it. I would love in my heart of hearts for her to win because I think she's got the moxie to sort of be a little bit of the face of, I believe it's the strawweight division. But I don't think she's going to win this. I think the probability of her winning this is very low. She could win it, but it's very low. Certain specific kinds of circumstances have to happen for her to win. And I don't think Zhang Wei Li is going to make it that easy for those circumstances to exist. So, more in depth, what my predictions are. I don't think this is a good fight for Rose because of Zhang Wei Li's hard style. Now we thought, or at least I thought, that Rose versus Joanna fight, that Joanna they were gonna go all of the rounds. Joanna was not gonna finish her, and Joanna would probably win by decision. That first fight did not go how I planned. Second fight pulled up, and they went all the way, and she lost by decision, and rightfully so. Rose did her thing. She went in there and did the damn thing after the first fight. She was doing a lot of movements that Joanna could not read. Joanna had a hard time reading her slinking around and so on. Rose is a pretty cool fighter in that way, where she just switches it up and will slink around and deceive you with her footwork before she strikes, which is fire. Not a lot of fighters are doing that. Now I believe that Rose is going to lose. Now part of this going off of the tail of the tape, when she fought Joanna at least the second time and she went all of the rounds, she got hit a good amount, Rose. It wasn't that she was dodging everything. It seemed like Joanna had her number by the end. And I feel in my heart of hearts that going up against Zhang Wei Li and the damage that Zhang Wei Li poses, the threat of damage, I believe that Zhang Wei Li is just going to bulldoze Rose. That's just what's going to happen. I think she's going to pull up. It's going to be time to fight. Rose is going to try to slink, but all it's going to take is maybe 1 or 2, 3 good clocks to probably get Rose to back off. If she doesn't get knocked out. Because for Rose to take that much punishment from Joanna, I'm like, imagine that kind of punishment from an individual whose muscles are who's super yoked and just ready to destroy you. Yeah. So I think Rose is going to make it. If I had to posit a theory as to how she could make it, let's see. No, I don't think so. I don't think that. Wait. Let me hit that one more time. Rose tends to do a lot of things that are unorthodox. And I think that Rose has a higher probability of winning this fight if she keeps her base slinky. The way that she fought Joanna that first time, really keep it slinky. She was kind of slinky the second time around versus Joanna, but keep it slinky so that it's hard for Zhang Wei Li to capture her time, to get her timing, and go in for unorthodox stuff, because right now the power difference is on a different level. It's probably going to look like Cyborg versus Holly Holm. Go back and watch that tail of the tape. Go back and watch that fight. Holly would land stuff on Cyborg, like she was landing, but it wasn't doing anything. And then when Cyborg landed, it knocked down Holly Holm. So I think that we're going to get a power discrepancy in that way. Rose is going to hit her a few times, and it's not going to do anything. And then all that Zhang Wei Li's going to have to do is hit her once or twice, and it's going to be over, I think. I think she's going to hit her. Rose is not going to be prepared for that kind of impact, that kind of force, and just be done. I hope it's not that way, but Rose has got to keep it slinky and do unorthodox stuff. That's her best bet. Because then trying to wrestle Zhang Weili to the ground, getting her down, using her momentum to try to submit her, a lot more energy, and not a high probability of success, just because of Zhang Weili's sheer strength to muscle out of it. So yeah, I don't think Rose is ever going to watch this, but unorthodox, do strange things, fight erratically so that she cannot capture your timing and then go in for the kill. I think that's how Rose is going to be able to win this. I don't think, let me go back. I don't think that Andrade is going to be able to win, and I don't think there's a way for her to win against Valentina, because Valentina is such a complete fighter, and Andrade is very much so not a complete fighter, unfortunately. It just is what it is. So I see Zhang Weili coming in, punching up, kicking up Rose, and maybe winning in the third round. Maybe getting a TKO in the third round, or Rose getting submitted or something. Now, on to the next one. Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal, the BMF himself. I'm hype about this because Masvidal, he knows how to sell a fight. I like the swag. I like the attitude. And Kamaru Usman is on another level. This dude he's shaping up to be the next Michael Jordan of mixed martial arts. Like, he's on another level. 100%. And so these guys fought before, if I am not mistaken, but it was a short notice fight because someone had to drop out. I forgot who it was. So Masvidal fought him on short notice without the proper training, and Masvidal lasted hella long. He didn't get finished. So we're gonna see now with preparation what Masvidal is gonna do to this guy. Kamaru Usman at this point has been killing it, like legit wrestling, all of it. So I don't know who's going to win. To me, this is kind of sort of a toss-up because Masvidal has felt Usman's energy before, so he knows what to do to counter that. But then also, I don't know, Usman's fight IQ is on a different level, I think. So we're going to see. I think that one I don't really have a prediction at all. I think that it's just a toss-up. It's just like, wow. These two fighters are great. Let's see how they're going to fight each other. What the animosity is going to be like. And if Kamaru is going to just last mad long and just stop him because he's tired, because Masvidal's tired. So I don't really have a whole thing with that. These guys seem pretty evenly matched. It seems like a pretty good match. Kudos to the matchmakers. So super hype for 261, which airs, I guess, April 24th. I'm pretty hype about it. If you can't tell, I'm not a mixed martial artist. I'm very much so armchair quarterbacking. But yeah, those are my predictions. I think it's going to be a momentous event. I think it's going to be a thing that's off the chain. I can't wait to watch it in its entirety when it drops. Yeah. And so, like I said, we're talking about UFC, and that's just what we're going to talk about today. The things that I had to say, things that I had on my mind that I felt strongly about, just had to do with the UFC and had to do with UFC 261. You feel me? Sometimes it's going to be like that. Sometimes it's not. It's going to be something completely different. Sometimes it's going to be a range of things that we're going to talk about. Most of the time it's a range of things. But yeah. That's what I think about that. Let's get to the recommendations. So, recommendations. What will I be recommending? Got it. So, I don't remember if I've recommended this YouTube channel before and this YouTuber, but if I did before, I'm recommending him again because I just got right back into his videos, back to his video library and the content that he puts out. He did recently post a new video, which you'll see when you watch the videos. New video. You'll see when you pull up on the channel. New video sometimes. New video maybe. New video never. Like, this dude, he does videos erratically and sporadically. So Brosciencelife is the YouTube channel, y'all. Brosciencelife. It's sort of a parody channel regarding gym bros. A parody channel. It's pretty great, pretty funny. uh, the actor that you'll see when you see these videos, he created a character. The whole Brosciencelife thing started with creating a character called Dom Mazzetti and have him be whacked out. And so that evolved into Jim Bro, Dom Mazzetti, the Jim Bro. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you, the jokes are on point. If you love gym jokes, you're gonna love it. If you love Smith Machine jokes, you're gonna love it. So by all means, please hit that up. And yes, he is an actor. He's playing a character. So y'all, I know some of y'all might be triggered or what have you by certain things that he says, but it is not necessary. It's not to hurt you. It's in the name of entertainment. It's in the name of having fun, having a laugh. So check it out, Brosciencelife. Pretty fire. He's been around for a while, so there's a decent backlog of videos. Enjoy it, because I enjoy it. I revisit Broscience almost once a month, twice a month sometimes. It's just fire. So check it out. All right? Yeah. Brosciencelife. Just one word. You could search it in the search bar, Brosciencelife, and it's going to be there. But yeah, so that's pretty much our show. We did a little short one today. You know, it wasn't a thickie like before. That gargantuan 45-minute. Yeah, we're gonna be chilling this week. I had a great time this week. The weather has been up and down, left and right here in NYC as the season changes. But like I said, I can't complain. Cannot complain. All right, y'all. So I've been doing well. I hope y'all are doing well, and I hope y'all continue to do well. Make sure that y'all socially distance. Make sure that y'all wear the mask, follow the guidelines, do what y'all need to do, and what makes you feel comfortable to do in order to stay safe. All right, y'all. Because no one's gonna dictate. No one should be able to dictate what your safety is. If you're sick, stay home. Get tested regularly. Make sure you don't got it so you don't pass it on. We don't have a resurgence. What else is going on? I think that's it. We are pretty much wrapped for this episode here. I hope that y'all enjoyed Under the Sound of My Voice. I know some of y'all may not like that I spoke about or spoke on the UFC as long as I did. Some of you don't necessarily come for that, but this is a social media podcast, y'all. You got to take it as it comes. So I hope that y'all have a great week. Please stay safe, y'all. Please stay strong, y'all. We're making it out of this little by little. The CDC relaxed regulations on schools. We're making it out a little bit, little by little. Yeah. Enjoy y'all week. All right? Remember, YouTube, the Social Millennial Podcast, socials at Social Millennial Pod. Okay? That's Social Millennial, 1 N. And you got this. 1 N and you're going to get there. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, share, you feel me, review the podcast, whatever it is with which. I think I'm going to abandon it altogether. I'm going to abandon that statement altogether. That was on some wildness. With which, we're good. Y'all have a great week. I can't wait to see y'all next week. It's going to be fire flames. We're going to have a great time. Enjoy the backlog episodes too, if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new listener. And I will see y'all on the flip side next week. All right? Peace.